Hi lovely people, it's Rachel again and I'm back with a Bible journal entry. I'm looking in Ecclesiastes 3 and it's the For Everything There's a Season, and it's to do really with some thoughts I've had recently. I've made some decisions lately, let some things go, stepped away from some stuff. It's been quite hard actually. Because the things I've stepped away from are good things, but I felt it was time, and I felt God was saying there's a new season coming and this is what I want you to do. And so when it says things like a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, I feel very much like that. And a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away. So I kind of, yeah, it really hit me, that verse. And the other thing with seasons, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing in a minute, is that, as you may know if you've been watching my channel for a while, last September we moved into a new house, and I've been watching our garden grow because obviously we didn't plant it and I have no idea what's in there. I'm not a good gardener, it's not one of my skills. And so it's been really interesting to see, as spring's coming in, all these flowers and plants shooting up, and exactly what's actually growing in the garden. So I decided to use the Seeds of Faith collection, plus some stamps and stuff from the Free to Flourish that's been out lately. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of create a garden in this margin here. I've already gessoed the page. I've done 2 layers. I'm just looking for a piece of paper because I want to keep it. Don't want to go over the text or not. I think it might look quite, no, it's fine, I will do. And so that is why as well I've just made that little mask for my stamp, because I don't want to, I just put my finger in the ink and then on my Bible. This is why I'm not good at being neat. Right, so the point was that I was going to create like a garden here, and so I've made this little mask because then when I want to stamp again I can put that over, and I've made it on a post-it note so it sticks down, and then when I'm going to have another one at the front here I think. It's basically the first things that you stamp are going to be the ones that show up. So I want another one there that's going to show up. Oh, what a mess. Never mind. I will go over that with ink and it will be fine. So I'm going to need another mask actually in the meantime. So yeah, so this is all about seasons really, and it's also about having faith, and that's why I like this idea of it, using the Seeds of Faith collection, because yeah, stepping away from stuff takes faith. Stepping into stuff takes faith, but sometimes I think stepping away from things is almost harder, because the things, well, certainly the area that I've stepped away from it's a good area. It's an area that I could and have been serving in and have been, I hope, fruitful in. But it's also an area which right now is not, I believe, what God wants for me, because of the impact that it has on our family life and how much time we spend doing things. I've got ink on my hands again! This is why I should always have baby wipes on hand as well. Right, so let's put one there. Please have worked and not smudged. Oh, for goodness sakes, what's going on? I'm going to try and line you up. Oh, this feels dangerous. Okay. Right, well, this isn't entirely going to plan. However, there's an irony there, isn't there? So we're going to carry on anyway. Okay. I wonder if my stamp needs a clean. Let's just give the stamp a clean. Make sure it's really, really on. See, now you're getting to see that not everything goes to plan and not everything works. However, I'm going to put one there, and it is going to go over the text, but I'm okay with that. Yay! That one worked. Happy days. And I want one more up here. So again, I'm just going to pop that mask down. Oh, line it up. I can never line them back up again. Is it there? No, it's not there. Ah! Ah, crazy, crazy moment. There we go. Oh, which one's really covered because it's going to be going on that bit. There we go. Re-ink. And then I'm going to put you there. Yeah. Okay. And yes, I've stamped on my mat, but that's fine because this mat gets regularly cleaned. Okay, so I've got a nice little kind of cluster of flowers there, and we're going to colour those in. Now, my last video that I did, you'll have seen me show you a few different ways to kind of paint your Bible, different things to watercolour with. And I'm going to put this ink away before I put my hand in it again. And what I'm going to use today, I'm going to use the Pitt Pens. So that's the scribble on the block with them and then pick it up with a water brush. So let's get a block. And I'm just going to have a look in my colours. And yes, my bruising shot and everything. I always need a cup of tea. So I'm going to have a look at these because I've got some stuff from the Seeds of Faith range here. I'm just going to have a look at some of the colours that are kind of in there and try and match them a bit. Probably not that blue, it's probably more like that one and that one, and I need some pink and an orange, and there must be a yellow in there and a green. Oh, that's going to be a tricky green because that's kind of a limey green, so I may have to play around and mix a little bit of that. So I think we probably want those. Okay, so I may just do the first one and show you, and I should probably speed up the video a bit so that you're not sat just watching me colour, as fun as that can be. Right, so let's have some of this. So it's literally a case of scribble, 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 scribble on the block, grab a water brush, pick the colour up with your brush and then onto the page. And yeah, this is a really, really pale colour. But that's fine because it'll make a nice base. Okay, so I'm going to now put in some pink. Pink, 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 pink. Ooh, is that a different pink to that pink? Yeah, it is. Excellent. Yes, let's get my big brush out as well. Don't have many of those because they're rather hard to find over here. Or if you can get them, they tend to be from like the States and they're very, very expensive. So there we go. Oh, it's just going to go in, and then I'm going to put in some darker detail in a minute as well. There's some parts of the stamp that got covered over that shouldn't have been, but that doesn't really bother me too much. And I will probably go back in with a black pen in a minute and actually draw that in, because I know what it's supposed to look like. One of the nice things about the gesso on this is it makes the water sit there a little bit longer, so you've got a little bit more time to actually go in with your actual pen if you want to and just add a bit more. You can move it about a little bit more than you can, or than I could just on my sketchbook in the last one. Okay, so I'm going to get on painting these flowers and I shall come back and chat to you in a few minutes. Okay, so I've finished painting the flowers now, and you'll have seen I changed up a little bit how I was doing things. I did go and dry the page a couple of times as well in the heat tool, just so that I could come back in with some more darker colours. So now what I want to do is I'm going to highlight first of all the verse that I'm really thinking about. This is where I really love these, or the passage I'm really thinking about, and it is this idea of seasons. The other bit that I wanted to put in is this: he has made beautiful, everything beautiful in its time. There we go, let's put that in. And this is where I was thinking about, I perceive there's nothing better for them than to be joyful and to do good as long as they live. And that's what I was really thinking about this morning. I posted on the Facebook group about, you know, it's such a beautiful day and I hope they found some joy in the day. And because I've been thinking about this, not realising that, of course, the limited edition kit that that is released tonight is called Joy. So I thought that was quite amusing. So yes. I really... do I want to highlight all of that as well? Yes, I do. I'm just gonna... there we go. I love this idea of seasons. Sometimes we think in life it's got to be consistency and this idea of normal and normality, but actually it's all about seasons. There we go. So I'm quite happy with that. Just try and straighten up that edge. And then I thought I can't decide whether I want to stamp or use stickers. And I'm also do I want to use butterflies or birds? But you guys know me, you probably know what I'm going to choose. Probably going to choose the birds, no, the butterflies even. Because the other thing that I pulled out was a sheet from the Clear Cuts, and I love this free to fly. I think that could look really good there. So I'm going to cut that out and put it in. And again, Clear Cuts, you don't need to be too fussy about how close you get to them. Because I do feel like in letting go of this particular thing in this area that I was involved in, it's going to free me up for other things. There we go, and that just, I think that just looks lovely that it can just, I could put it there, I could put it there, I like it there, I think there. So I'm not going to stick it down just yet, I want to just pull out some other bits and bobs too. Do we want the butterflies? We could put the butterflies you see on the leaves. They could look quite cool. I know I'm covering up some of the words, but again, this Bible is for this purpose. This is the whole point of it. Okay, so that's it with butterflies. I'm not keen on you, I might have to colour you in. And yes, I was going to have this on the top, probably with some washi up the top somewhere. Oh yeah, we're not going to be using that. Or do I want birds in there? Or do we want to use birdies? Or do we want to use both? Ooh, that's an idea. You see, I could put that one there because a lot of this is to do with family. And do I want birds on the flowers? No. It would have to be something, yeah, maybe with a little red bird. Red doesn't look right, does it? I really do just experiment. What do I want to stamp? I could stamp little birds. That could be quite nice. Or I could stamp butterflies. That could also be quite nice. I could have that sat over a stamped butterfly in blue on the background. Or would that get too fussy? That'd probably get too fussy. Ooh, but that simple butterfly might work. I think that. And then you down there and put you there because we like threes. I always like threes. That might work. I don't like it as much as I liked it the first time. And yes, this really is my process. I just faff about and experiment a bit. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to colour that butterfly if I use that. Okay. Right, we're going butterflies. There's a surprise. I pulled out inks, you see. I pulled out ink ready, but not going to use it. Oh, put that back. We might still use some of those. I don't want any of these in there. Probably not at the moment. I don't want anything else in here. See, I like that set free, but it's blue on blue. Doesn't really work. Okay, so you to the side. And then washi tape, because there has to be washi tape. I really like this little roll because it's got all different little bits on. And I thought I would use a section of this. So I'm going to use from His Plan Not Mine. No, that wasn't where I was going, was it? Listen for wisdom, joyful, His plan not mine. That was it. And we're going from there. Let me just trim that. Lift you off. And you can come in here. And then trim that there. There we go. I want the I will trust in you and the have great faith. So I'm going to cut out the forgive. Not because I'm against forgiveness, just because I don't need it right this moment on this page. I need forgiveness, don't we all? You know what I mean. Oh, and answered prayers as well, because do you know what? Yeah, decisions that got a lot of prayer put into them. Might go there and take out I will trust you. Again, not because I don't, but because I want the other ones in there instead. Yeah, I like that. I could tuck it in there, I suppose. Actually, yeah, that's where that's going. Whoops, didn't realise that stuck. And I'm going to put in as well, I might put some of this in, the Flourish washi tape. I really like the colour. And it does go rather well with the page, doesn't it? And it makes me think of seasons and everything that I was saying about with the garden, which is what I'm trying to keep a little bit of space to write about in here. So we're going to put some of this up here. Oh, come on, Bible Mat, go back where you're meant to be. There we go. Too many things, and I'm trying to keep my head out of shot. There we go. It's really hard to do this, you know, when you can't bend forward like I'm used to. I have to put something over that. Can't just have like flour at the top, can we? I think that's where I'll put my tab actually. With that there. Okay, that's good. It's coming together. It is coming together. Right, adhesive roller. Let's stick these bits on. So let's put them back where they were. Do this one first. I can never remember which way up this goes. Oh, I didn't realise I not bought the clear one. That's a little bit annoying. You can see the tape on the back. Never mind. Doesn't really matter. It's more an annoyance than anything else. 2, 3. One. 2. I'm putting those, I'm going to put a little bit of tape on because you can actually lift them up and see what's underneath if I wanted to. Okay, and now we need some colour on you. So I'm going to watercolour it with the pens again. I'm going to try and match it in with the flowers a little bit as well. Just really, really carefully. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Well, I think it's pretty. There we are, that's better. That blends in a bit more. Right, just put a little bit more on there. And the other side, because butterflies have to be symmetrical, don't they? There we go. Right, spot on. Okay. Put you to one side, little bird. And then I'm sure there was something else I was going to pop on this. What else did I pull out today? Where have those gone? I had out, here they are, the word fetty. I like the word fetty. So I want to just put on a little bit about seasons. So I'll just grab this. Okay, so put that in, and now, let's have a look. I was just thinking about putting some of these in. Right, so the one that I've picked out is just my service, because that is really what it's all been about. There we go. And then the last thing that I want to do is just to date the entry. So date stamp, and we are March the 24th, 2017. Let's see, what do I want to put on there? I'm going to put blessed, because that's what this felt like to me, that it was just blessed to see the flowers, be reminded of what got to kind of done this week, and like I've written, it's that thing of being really excited to see what the next season holds. There we go, it's done. So that's my entry. Still not sure about the butterfly. I can see me tweaking that butterfly in a minute, but hey, that's fine. That's it for now. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed seeing some of the process and everything. I know it's probably been quite a long video by the end of it. It's actually taken me about an hour to do this, which you will be getting the sped up version in places. I hope it's given you some ideas, perhaps some inspiration, and yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. I'll leave links to anything I've used as far as I can, and yeah, I shall speak to you again next time, lovely people. Until then, bye for now. Okay, so as soon as I turned off the camera, I went back in, I recoloured the butterfly, and I swapped the washi at the bottom, because I decided that's what wasn't right. So there you go. I can never stop fiddling with things sometimes. Anyhow, I'm also debating about putting some little white dots into the background of the blue. We'll see. If you see the final one on Instagram, you'll know if I did or not. Anyway, bye for now. Again.